So now we're going to look at an example where they give us information about the graph. And given that information about the graph, we want to sketch the graph that has those characteristics. And so we're right now looking at example 4 on the screen. And it says that sketch a graph of a function g that satisfies all of the following conditions. So this is nice in the fact that you have to understand what's going on and understand this notation in order to do this. So the first character or condition is g of 3 equals -1. So what to me that means is that 3 is saying when your x value is 3, it's equal to -1. So our y value is -1. And so to me, that means that I have to have a point when x is 3, y is -1. So we might as well just put that in there for now and put a closed circle. Excuse me, it says so that the limit as x approaching 3 of g of x though is 4. And that was my x equals 3 value was actually -1, but it's telling me up here, when the graph is coming in on the left and right, I have to be coming in to a y value getting closer and closer to 4. It's not going to hit exactly 4, but it's getting closer and closer to. I'm not sure about what's going on below, so let me just read and see what the next condition is. I'm going to come back to that. I might put an arrow, or something like this, but I might have to change directions it's coming in on. Part C says as x approaches -2, so I would locate -2 on my graph, or x equals -2. That plus sign superscript is saying I'm coming in from the right, I'm getting a y value of 1. So if I'm coming in on the right-hand side of -2, this is getting closer and closer to 1. So it could be a solid circle, an open circle, I'm not sure. I can just put a closed circle there in the right-hand side. Then it's saying that g is increasing on -2, between -2 and 3. So -2 and 3. So increase on the graph, meaning we're looking at it, it's going up from left to right. So up from left to right from -2 to 3. So that actually works with my picture of how I had done the graph at x equals 3. So something that's increasing. So that's increasing. And then it says that the limit as x is approaching 2 on the left-hand side, or sorry, -2 on the left-hand side, g of x. This is saying it's bigger value than x is approaching -2 on the right-hand side of g of x. So basically it's telling me my y value is a bigger y value at x equals -2. So x equals -2. That y value, when you come in on the left-hand side, has to be bigger than the y value coming in on the right-hand side, which we knew was 1. So there's some sort of jump in the graph here. So maybe up here, I don't know, and it doesn't matter as long as that y value is bigger than 1. So let's just put it up here, maybe at 5. Because I put this one as solid, let's put this as an open circle. And it didn't matter how we do this. I could have this as a constant line coming in on this. Or I could have had it decreasing until I hit that value. I could have had it increasing until I hit that value. I just had to have this stipulation that the y value that we're coming into as x approaches -2 on the left is bigger than the y value as we come in on the right. And so I think we've hit all of those conditions. So you can see that there's a lot of different ways that we could have done this graph. So answers could vary.